To create full working drawings, you need an understanding of layers. Working drawings consist of many objects and paths, so it's important to have some sort of structure so you can adjust them or give them to someone else to make. Illustrator uses the Layers panel for this. It works differently to the Layers panel in Photoshop. So locate the file simpleworkingdrawing.ai and double-click to open it. Then just, if your Layers panel isn't up, open Window, Layers. So each drawing, I've got the front and the back here, each drawing is collected in a group and the layers can be seen by clicking down. Each drawing is collected in a group and the layers can be seen by clicking on the little arrow, group arrow, to just drop them down. So there is the back, and I can turn visibility off and on. And here is the front, visibility off and on. And remember, I can also lock layers or parts of layers with the padlock icon. So if I select an area on the artboard, this little icon here will show up. So I've got the back vest selected and I can see that here with the coloured dot. I can also select an item in the Layers panel by clicking where the coloured dot will be, and that will highlight it on the artboard. This is really handy. Some parts of your project are going to be very tiny, so to be able to find them in the Layers panel is often much easier than trying to hover over them on the artboard. So objects are visible in layer order. So if you want to move things front or back, you just need to right click on it and choose Arrange, and you can send it to the back. It's gone to the back there. Or you can grab it in the Layers panel and just drag it around, up or down. So we rename layers by clicking on them and just typing the new name in. It's really good practice to name your layers and your groups. Now let's have a look at this in a bit more depth. So the label is made of two objects, top and base. So there's the top front, we know that because it's highlighted. We're on the top front and we have the label top highlighted. So choose the label base. We're going to put those in a group together. So I'm going to select both by holding down Shift and clicking. And then Command G on the keyboard will group them. So that's made a label group. If I double click on that, I can rename it label group. That means that I can now turn off the whole label off and on very quickly. And again, once you've got lots of layers going on, lots of different things, zips and ties and things, it's handy to be able to group them and switch the whole lot on and off. It means that it's still the two separate parts, so I could go back in and make changes. I can change the colour or the stitching or the shape or anything I like in there. So working drawings have lots of details that indicate how a garment is constructed and how the front and the back will look when finished. The back panel of the garment here will be visible on a flat drawing. So if you open your t-shirt, if you go back to your t-shirt top, you can just use the pen tool to draw a rough outline of the back panel. Turn off the fill for a moment. just adjust it in. I'm just going to fill it with a darker colour. Send it to the back. Next we're going to create a label that's just made out of 2 little rectangles, the same as we did the button panel. Now we're just going to rotate one of these sleeves so that you've got a bit more in, just to add a bit of interest. So I'm going to reflect it. Okay. And select the whole thing and just move the whole thing in and grab and rotate until I'm happy with the placement. And there's my front. The back of the garment uses the same base as the front, so I'm going to select all the parts, Command G to group them, Command C to copy, Command F to paste it in front, and just slide the whole thing along. And now I want to delete. Now I need to ungroup them, so Object, Ungroup, and now I can work on specific bits. Delete that label. Now I can select the back panel and the front vest and use the Pathfinder tool just to join those up together. And if you're not happy with that, you can just adjust any curves. And now select the sleeve, the crossing over sleeve, right click and choose Arrange and Center Back. And then you might just need to adjust some of the anchor points to make that line up a little bit better. Okay. There we have it. So line up the front and back drawings, save the project and export as a JPG image.